Hello guys, I have a very vital information I want to share with you right now. And if you're viewing this video, after viewing, just share this video so that some other person can benefit from it. Some US companies right now, they are recruiting healthcare assistant workers, and guess what? You don't need to write any exam. You don't need to follow all this rigorous process to get it. This might be the opportunity you have been looking for. So if you're someone that is qualified to work as a healthcare assistant, or you need a job as a healthcare assistant in the US, this is an opportunity for you. Just watch this video I'm about to show you right now, and also share it to your loved ones so that they can also benefit from it. All right.
So guys, today's video is really important. You need to watch it. In fact, you need to share it right now because you're definitely going to benefit from it. We're talking about moving to the US as a healthcare assistant. Yes, we're sharing with you guys all the opportunities. It's not just about the UK. US is calling you. So I have a beautiful lady here. She'll be sharing with you guys how you can move to the US as a healthcare assistant, the agencies recruiting currently, and all the information you need so that before you know it, you'll be in the US. Somebody say amen. So I'm just going to allow her introduce herself, and then we'll dive right into the video.
Okay, thank you very much, viewers. Thank you very much, Tochi. My name is Priscilla Kuma. I come from Ghana. I lived about 10 years of my life in Nigeria, Oyo State, and I am based in New York State, USA. I'm a registered nurse. I've been a nurse for over 12 years now. I am a YouTuber, content creator. That's my channel name right there, Priscilla Kuma. I'm also the lead consultant of my Consults USRM Pathway Consult. So I'm a lot of things combined, and I love sharing content to help people. And I'm glad to be here.
Welcome, Priscilla. We're happy to have you here. So without wasting much time, let's just get started, Priscilla. Let's start from the very beginning. How can one move to the US as a healthcare assistant or nursing assistant, as the case may be?
For some years now, America has been facing nursing shortage, and they now go outside the US to recruit nurses. And the process is a very lengthy one. So most of them came up with a model whereby they can bring registered nurses to work as CNAs in the interim before they get their licensure to be able to practice nursing in America. So these three companies I'll be talking about are looking for registered nurses who want to work as carers or nursing assistants or CNAs or patient care technician in the meantime, whilst they work towards the goal of getting their US nursing licensure. Let me just clarify that the opportunities we are about to talk about is limited to just registered nurses. So if you're a registered nurse and you want to work in USA as a CNA, then this is what you should be watching to the end. Yes. So,
all right.
Yes, do you get it? They want registered nurses to work as nursing assistants. So one of the companies I shared in the past, they are still recruiting. This has been going on for some time now. The name is Worldwide Health Staff Solution. They say if you're a registered nurse and you want to work in USA as a nurse aide, and also work towards getting your licensure to work as a registered nurse, then you can sign up with them. They are taking nurses who have diploma, nurses who have bachelors, nurses who have more than 2 years work experience. And you should have proof that you have started your nursing licensure journey. The USA licensure is called NCLEX that we always talk about. And they want you to have initiated a process that you are about to take the NCLEX. They can get you in as a CNA, but it's not fast like that. They don't require NCLEX results and they don't require English test. They say it will take between 24 to 36 months. That is about 2 to 3 years. And a lot of nurses are running to go through that route. If you ask me, it's a good deal. I'll ask you to take it. But just know that they would always ask you if you have written NCLEX yet, or if you're about to write NCLEX, and they will ask you for proof that you have started your credential evaluation process. They would want to see that. So one company I said is Worldwide Health Staff Solutions, still doing it right now. The second one is called Bridgeway Firm. Bridgeway Firm has 2 programs actually. They can either get you a registered nurse to USA as a nurse assistant, or they can get you to enter a school program here, study abroad. And then after you study 2 to 3 years based on whatever program you study, they will now convert you into a registered nurse, and then you can stay and work as a nurse. So Bridgeway Firm has two programs. They are either bringing a registered nurse, international registered nurse, to work as a CNA, or they can bring you as a student. You come and go to school and do whatever program you want to do. But you should be able to write your NCLEX and also convert and become a registered nurse after your school program. So I've mentioned two companies, Worldwide Health Staff Solution and also Bridgeway Firm. Recently, another company.
Right, sorry, so that we can just get it very well. Worldwide
Health Staff Solution. I'll send you the link and you attach it.
Okay.
Worldwide Health Staff Solution is the first one. The second one is Bridgeway Firm. The third one doing this program is called MedPro, and they have named the program Emerge, E-M-E-R-G-E. So registered nurses who want to work in USA and have started their USA journey towards writing the USA nursing licensure called NCLEX, they will take you as a CNA and they will place you. Obviously, you're going to be under contract because they don't want you to come here, work as CNA, get your RN, and leave the company. So you're still going to be converted into that position of a registered nurse, and you can remain and work. They have contracts, and I always say when you do get those contracts, make sure you read them thoroughly and know what you are signing up for. One of the companies will actually require something they call ATT, authorization to test. And if you get to the point of doing authorization to test, that means you are very close to writing your NCLEX. So many people will ask me, I have ATT, should I still go and work towards the CNA route? If you have ATT, authorization to test, I will encourage you to just relax, set a date and write your NCLEX, and rather come to the USA as a nurse aide. Unlike UK where people are carer and they didn't go to nursing school at all, or didn't go to a health assistant program training, nothing like that, and they just get a carer job. USA does not operate like that. To become a CNA, certified nurse assistant in the USA, there's a program you take. It can be an in-person or online 4 to 6 weeks class, and then you take a certification program and you become a certified nurse assistant. You would have a license, a certificate given to you before you can practice. Even though in some states, most of us, the foreign educated nurses, when we come, myself, my story, I was a nurse in Ghana, came to the USA and worked as a nursing assistant for 2 years before I wrote my NCLEX and before I could practice here. So I have experience as well, yes. And because my resume is a registered nurse with all these years experience, I was not required to go and take the nursing assistant course and get a certification to practice because I'm way above that and I've come a step below to work as a CNA. But in America, you have to be trained and also get a certification before you can practice. And this applies to whatever state you find yourself. They can use other words interchangeably. You are either called a nurse aide, you are called a certified nurse assistant, CNA, you are called a patient care technician, PCT, or PCA, patient care assistant. It depends on the state. It's just the same role. And who is a nursing assistant? A nursing assistant is somebody who helps the activity of daily living. Bathing, grooming, feeding, taking you for a walk, taking you for a doctor's appointment. That's basically your role. You're going to be checking vital signs. Some places they will allow you to check the patient's blood sugar, finger sticks. Some states they don't allow you. But basically all the grooming stuff. You turn the patient in bed, you feed them, you assist the nurse, you run errands, you go to the blood bank, you take patients to the appointment. That is what you will be doing. I always encourage nurses, if you're a registered nurse and you get this CNA offer, just make sure you don't stay in that role for too long. Be working towards your USA nursing licensure goal, so that as soon as you get into the country, you write your NCLEX and then you start to go. Sometimes you come in and it's a new country. It might take you 3 years to adjust. You might become so complacent with the amount you are getting and you don't have enough time to even study. The USA nursing licensure is a tough one and you need a lot of time to study. So work towards getting out of the nursing assistant role.
Okay, so thank you so much, Priscilla. But what is their salary like for healthcare assistants or nursing assistants in the US? What's the salary like?
Okay, so the salary, as we know, is based on so many factors. The state you are in is one. The location you find yourself, the city you are in is also one. It ranges between $16 an hour. I've even seen 13. When I started, it was taking $10.15 an hour, $10 an hour. So it ranges between 16 to 21 based on the stage you find yourself and the cost of living on that place. Many people see the offer and they see 16.5 and they say, I'm married, I have 3 kids, do you think I can survive? It all depends on your personal goals and that of your family. Are you coming alone? Are they coming together? Is your spouse going to work? If he's going to work and he's also bringing some money, you can merge your resources and manage it. That is why it's very important to get out of the nursing assistant role as soon as possible so that you become an RN, a registered nurse, and make more. If you're married and you have 3 kids, 4 kids, and it's $16, maybe your partner is also bringing $20, it's going to be hard to survive or manage, even though it's doable. Some of us did it, but cost of living is going high. Things are so expensive now. So that is the range. But there are so many over time they always want people because this role has a high turnover. It's a very back-breaking job. So somebody is CNA 6 months, they go to nursing school. Lots of people who are in nursing school here are the ones who tend to do that just so they can see how healthcare system is and how the nursing role is. So all the girls I used to work with were all in nursing school. So as soon as we're on there, then someone passes and becomes a nurse and moves on. Yes. So that alone will be a motivating factor. It will also help you as an international nurse because it's entirely different. Nursing is entirely different. So when I was working as a CNA, I saw how nursing is done. Everything was very different. And 2 years on the job, I learned a lot. I was always tagging along with the nurses. I was following a friend of mine, Jody, a Jamaican nurse. She would call me into the room, Priscilla, press this machine, do this, set it up this way. This is what you're going to be doing. So it's a very good training ground that actually helps you ease onto the job. So by the time I became a registered nurse, I had already seen and known the expectation of an American nurse. So it's good offer. All the international nurses who are interested, when you get one, I will encourage you to take it. Just know you need a lot of patience. The fact that you are applying as a CNA doesn't mean that 6 months you are going to America. I know somebody who got that offer 2 years on, she's still in Africa. She has not moved yet. So the fact that they do not require an English test from you or English result from you, they have no control over what happens at the USCIS, the immigration office, and the stages the visa go through, they have no control over it. But I encourage you, do not remain in that role more than a year or 2. If not, NCLEX will be harder to do and pass. I know people who did that 10 years, they still haven't become nurses yet.
I was going to ask, what is the average time we're looking at from when one moves to the US as a nursing assistant and when one transitions to become a nurse? Like the average time. Well, you obviously said there's no average time.
Yes, there's no average time, but most of the agencies have a timeline. They have a program set aside to assist the foreigners to quickly transition from the nursing assistant role into the nursing role. So they'll work with you. Some of them have 2 years. You have to move from that nursing assistant role and move on. Someone will say, what if I don't pass the NCLEX? That means you're still going to remain in that role, but they would work with you and read the contract well. They will write everything in there. How long you have to be a CNA, how long you have to move on. And when you become a registered nurse, they are not just going to let you go. They invested in you, brought you to America, trained you. So you still be their registered nurse, work for some time. All have been stated. I have a chance to see so many resumes because of what I do at my consult. I help registered nurses, midwives, and psychiatry nurses to come to the USA, take an NCLEX and come to the USA. And they share all these contracts with them. And everything is with me, and everything is stated in there. So read your contracts very well before you sign it.
All right. So thank you so much, Priscilla. This is a huge opportunity for every nurse out there who would want to move to the US. You guys heard from the horse's mouth. Priscilla said this was how she also moved to the US as well. And now she's a nurse living in the US and she's happy. So, this is a great opportunity for anyone who is interested. So thank you so much, Priscilla, once again. We're going to leave all the links you need in the description box of this video, right? So that you can check them out and then you can apply to them if you're interested.
Yes. Thank you very much for having me. Thank you for the good job. And as I said, MedPro International, Worldwide Health Staff Solution, and Bridgeway Firm are the ones offering this opportunity. Head to their website. Don't take all our words for it. Head to their website. They keep updating stuff and they might have changed the rules and the requirements. Read, email them before you embark on this journey. Stay focused and don't let anybody discourage you. Migration is your right and it's doable.
Thank you. We wish you guys all the best, okay? Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. Thank you, Priscilla, for coming. You guys don't forget to visit Priscilla's channel. She's here on YouTube as well. And I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye-bye.
Bye.